Hello, everybody. Welcome to Priscilla's Kitchen. My dear, it's me again. Oh. Can you imagine? I am so sick and tired of all of these hot sauces in the grocery store not being hot at all. Sometimes they say medium, some mild. This, they say garlic. None. It doesn't taste nothing, y'all. I'm sick and tired of shopping for hot sauce every Friday because I made a promise to my son. I have a wing monster in this house. So every single Friday, I'm all over the grocery store searching and raking and no, I am so over it. Now, so here's the thing. I'm making my hot sauce today. I'm so sick of it. Like really done. You say hot? This is what's up, okay? Lots of habanero. And I'm adding some Fresno for a little texture and contractual flavor. But it's hot, okay? Now let's get to it. It takes few ingredients. Don't even, after this, you won't be buying from nobody. I promise you. Now, the only one that comes close is Texas Pete. The only problem there though, it's way too loose. If you want to make it like thick, you would have to add butter, add this. I don't want none of those things. Make that wings crispy, hit it with a good hot sauce, and get over it. You know what I mean? I'm be done with it. But I have done everything. Like I have too many of those. I threw some away and here's what I have left. And I was like, done. Today is Friday. This boy's about to get off school. We're going to be aging this. So the older it gets, the better. I am all about the heat, vinegary, and a little sodium. Let's get to it, okay? I'll show you all about it and we're going to knock it out. In 10 minutes, we're done. Welcome to Priscilla's Kitchen. My name is Priscilla Umeda. If you're tuning in for the first time, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the little bell. Let's make our own hot sauce today. All right, come on. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands, get this ready, and bring it up to you so you see what we're going to do with it, okay? All right, the key to this is to go ahead and remove all the stems in your pepper. But first, we're going to put on gloves. This is one time I'm going to put on my utility glove, and that's because my younger son loves hugging and I don't want him in any way to be hot, okay? I will first of all have the regular gloves and also put on another utility one just to create more barrier. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and rub Vaseline. If you have it, you need it because it also helps, and that's another layer of barrier, okay? So that the oils and the pepper in this don't get to you. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and push. So first, we're going to be processing this in food processor. Here's why. You could puree completely in blender. I don't like that. I prefer to let it have some texture, at least until it's done fermenting. After fermentation, then I'm going to put it all in blender and puree it, okay? So I will be using acid today. I'll be using distilled white wine vinegar. You could use any brand you want. I'm also combining mine with an organic lemon juice, okay? You want a good lemon juice, okay? No fake thing. Now, I mean, don't be too cheap. This goes into your body or your kids, if you will. So I'll be using a combination of those. So there'll be no need to funk up this sauce once it's done. I'm gonna go straight from the jar to the wings, okay? So for sure, I need seasoning to it. So lemon juice, white wine vinegar. I'm using some onions. This is not an onion sauce, it's pepper. So I really do want to feel, taste, and smell pepper, not onions. So I'm using just about a medium size, okay? As you know, I like garlic. So I'm having a whole bunch of garlic here. About 12 cloves, all right, for all this. Probably may not even be enough, but we'll see. It's a good start for now. I didn't take off any seed as I stated earlier, so I'm gonna dump it all in here. When I tell you here, you need to cover your eyes and ears, and I do this when my kids are not home because it's way much easier for you to not burn everybody up because it's spicy. But please, for your own safety, do it. All right, I'm doing this when my kids are not home. All right. Excuse me for that noise. I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna continue to process all this pepper. We're gonna be using kosher salt. I'll show you right here. So nothing fancy. All right, welcome back. Here we go. I processed all the peppers and I blended in rosemary and thyme, a little bit of each, about maybe 1 1 tablespoon of each. This is a lot of peppers, and that's all I did. Kosher salt, distilled white wine vinegar, and lemon juice, organic lemon juice. Freshly squeezed, always best, you know, but if you have access to the store-bought one, go for it. Okay, so because of the blending, the ratio of my liquid, which is the vinegar and lemon juice, were basically about, I think I used about 3 cups for all the peppers you saw. Those peppers were about 6 pounds. So now I'm going to cover. Here's why if I were doing little batches, I'll probably just put this in mason jars. Okay. This is a big old batch. I have a jar for it. Here we go. Right? But I want to start off here and see if in 3 days, where I can at least monitor, open and bop it without blowing up my my new bottles. So you could use whatever bottle you have. The reason I didn't use that, I don't want people to be intimidated. Use mason jar if you have access to it. If you don't have mason jar, use a bowl like this, you know. The whole reason I use glass is just so I can see it. I can visualize and see that the fermentation is going, you know. Why do we ferment it? This is when, if you're going to make hot sauce that you're not going to use same day, right? And you want fermentation, which is the best tasting, the ones that are fermented are typically very tasty, you know, because you'll be shocked how much these lactobacteria act on these peppers and just made them more delicious than you ever imagined peppers to be. All right. Why? You want to seal this. The goal of this is seal it completely. This is an anti-air. So that way your bacteria, your lactobacteria, which are the bacteria that ferment, that work on fermenting peppers or things related vegetables like this, right? You want them to get in there and work. By tomorrow, I'm going to go look at it, and you should start to see, a few days later, she starts to see this bubble, you know, and you know, you feel some movement, so you know that there's a natural bacteria acting on the peppers. Okay, the pH level we're going to be going for this will be I know people say anything 4 point whatever. I don't mess with those. I stay lower than 4. Okay, so basically I go from 3.5 3.1 to 3.5 pH level. I'll see you. I'm going to let this go for 7 days, and I tell you, every single day I will be opening up to bop it means just letting our air out. I'll see you. Hello, my friend. This is the 9th of our hot sauce making. Listen, it doesn't have to take this many days. Some people even go up to 40 days, right? But because I don't have any at home and we needed to use it, so fermenting hot sauce simply give you that deeper vinaigrette flavor. Okay, you don't have to have it this many days. You can age for 1 day or age, but the longer you age, the better flavor you get, and then the more stable it is on your shelf, right? You want it to be stable. You want to be able to keep this on the counter without refrigerating, right? I don't want a cold hot sauce. I am straining mine, so I've pureed it with vinegar because I thought it needed more vinegar. So I pureed it, and then I am now sieving it. If you like it with pulp, go for it. Look at the pulp. I want it, but be sure to not throw this away. Okay, because I'll use this in soups and in cooking rice and stuff like that. But for now, I want a clean, clear hot sauce. All right, because again, my kids will like this sauce, so I don't want them to see that pepper and be scared. And you do not have to strain. I'm straining because I already know I can still repurpose that. So what you get here will be just pure liquid gold. All right, I'm going to keep straining until all of them are completely done. As you can see, I'm lining up where to keep them. Obviously, the yield is more for me. Remember, I don't like it too thick. I don't like it too thin. So I'm exactly at the right consistency. And I made this as one base to where I can now adapt if I ever need to. My family want more of the buffalo sauce, okay, than any other variation. But guess what? I can make honey, buffalo honey or something. All right, I'm gonna keep doing this, and when we come back, I will show you. I made a can you see that? A buffalo chicken wings. You see how beautiful color, right? If you want hot sauce, it needs to be this tasty. It needs to be, it should be just this much flavorful, yo. Just this more good looking, saucy, all right? All right, my friends, here we go. So when you make a hot sauce for yourself, you not only get a perfect flavor that you desire, you know, byproducts that you can even repurpose and reuse. I can use this for peppered goat, peppered fish, and all of that. Here we go. Then look at what I got. Look at this. This is well over a gallon. This is about a gallon and some change. Can you see that? So I have this that I will be using very soon. And then I have this that I'm going to pour into fellow bottles and then stock them away. Always remember, even the longer it stays at home, the tastier it gets. Do you see that? I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you look at the pulp, look at that. You can make this and gift people. You see, perfect consistency, right color, right flavor. You just can't beat it. Make your hot sauce. Before we round up, I also want to let you know that, you see, once you now have a big batch like this, depending on how often you use hot sauce or wings or chicken, this can not only be used just on chicken. I will be using some of these. We'll be doing videos where I use my hot sauce to make, then now I can adapt this to different things. I will use this hot sauce to make a perfect vegetarian dish, or dishes, if you will. You see what I'm saying? Make yours. There's so much advantage in that. Now that I've made this one and I'm no longer in a hurry to have it used, so guess what? By Monday, today is Sunday, by Monday, tomorrow, I will then go and buy and make the next batch. And here's the deal. That I will age up to 40 days. And then we'll compare the flavor and color, all right? This I use fresh pepper, as you know, but I will be using a dry chili on that one. So now watch out now. I'll see you next time in Priscilla's Kitchen. Bye-bye. Please like, share, tag, and let me know if you make yours. Leave me a message in the comment section. How did you make yours? And what did you change from these? Or what kind of peppers did you use? And finally, how did it taste like? Or what did you use it with? See, I made mine with wings. You can make yours with fish, whatever it is. Leave me a message or send me that picture. Thank you.